Hello everybody and welcome back to Team Vikavolt's YouTube channel. In today's video we are going to be going over another deck list that yours truly has dug up over on x.com. This is a post-rotation Japanese deck list and it has some pretty interesting cards and we're going to get into them. That's what we're going to do here. We do that a lot. We've been doing that a lot. So if you haven't seen any of the other really super cool special awesome post-rotation deck lists, then go ahead and check the links down in the description below and, get yourself some deck lists. Rotation's coming up really soon, and Journey Together is coming out this week, and you gotta know, especially if you want to be super competitive. Anyhow, let's get into the main cards in this list. As you might have surmised, this deck revolves around Joltik, 30 HP Pokemon with 1 attack. Sounds kind of familiar. Cough, cough, badoo. But yeah, this one actually costs 1 energy. Jolting Charge. Search your deck for up to 2 basic grass energy cards and up to 2 basic lightning energy cards and attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like. And then you shuffle your deck. So obviously this is an engine to just accelerate a bunch of energy. It reminds me a lot of the Strong Charge Vikavolt in the Sun and Moon era of the card game, if you were around for that. It was paired back in the day with Vikabulu GX back then. Leave a like if you know what I'm talking about. But here in this modern era, we're using Joltik to power up other attackers, such as Iron Hands EX, which needs no introduction. It's a basic future Pokemon. Arm Press does 160 damage, and Amp You Very Much does 120 damage, but you get to take an extra prize if you knocked out your opponent's Pokemon using Amp You Very Much. And that's that. So Joltik can power up Iron Hands. It is your attack for the turn, which is a little bit of a downside, but it accelerates 4 basic energy from your deck, which is, it's nothing to to scoff at. In addition to that, because we're running Joltik, it's a little bitty 30 HP Pokemon, we might as well go ahead and try to make Galvantula EX work in this sort of toolboxy sort of deck. 260 HP on this stage 1 Galvantula EX, and we have 2 interesting attacks. The first one is Charged Web. It does 110 damage, and if your opponent's active Pokemon is a Pokemon EX, it does 110 more damage. So you could do 220 for 2 energy. Not bad numbers, not great numbers either. And then Fulgurite, 180 damage. Discard all energy from this Pokemon, and during your opponent's next turn, they cannot play any item cards from their hand. Item cards, I don't think I have to do too much explaining as to how important they are, especially in the competitive scene. But we're talking like you can't play an Ultra Ball, you can't play a Rare Candy, you can't play a Nest Ball, you can't play a Buddy Buddy Poffin. A lot of decks right now are running a Noctowl engine with the Jewel Seeker ability, since there's so many TERA Pokemon in the standard format of the TCG right now, and so consequently people are running Fan Rotom to be able to accelerate those Hoots onto the bench with an ability, as opposed to having to only rely on an item card. But still, Fulgurite might be an interesting sort of attack to deny some important other items in the game right now. And you're doing 180 damage, which is, again, it's okay numbers. We aren't hitting necessarily magic numbers here, but if you're going to run the Joltik to be an engine, then why not run a few copies of the Galvantula EX as well? And then, of course, we do also have Pikachu EX. It's really popular right now in the TERA box deck. Check out the video on that we have as well. Links in the description below. Just going to say that again. But Pikachu EX, basic TERA, 200 HP. It can't get knocked out if it has full HP. It lives with 10 HP no matter what, unless, of course, you do like a burn or something like that. And then a single attack Topaz Bolt does 300 damage. And you discard 3 energy from this Pokemon. So let's just say you're going second, you play a Nest Ball, etc., and you're able to use Jolting Charge to power up a Pikachu EX and get a Iron Hands EX partially charged up to be able to use Arm Press on preceding turns. So pretty interesting, right? Joltik being able to charge up multiple attackers on your first attacking turn of the game doesn't seem too bad because your attackers are very, very strong. And we are also running Tapu Koko EX. A huge shout out to the Justin Basil for the translation on this card. This is a Tapu Koko EX, which is releasing in Journey Together. I wasn't able to find an English scan of this card because it's not technically released yet. But for a Lightning and a Colorless Energy, Thunder Connect, it's translated, does 60 damage plus 20 more damage for each of your benched Pokemon. Obviously, you can run Area 0 Under Depths since you're running TERA Pokemon anyway, and you can stack up your bench and use Tapu Koko EX to do really good damage for only 2 energy, a Lightning and a Colorless. So you could use Joltik to charge up a Pikachu EX and also a Tapu Koko EX, and then from there you just start moving and grooving and taking knockouts and things of that nature. And here's the list, everybody. Huge shout out to @Murabito440 over on X for sharing their list with us. It is running an A-spec of Secret Box, and we are also running 2 copies of Miraidon EX. Some people have commented on this deck list stating that they think it's kind of just a Miraidon deck, technically speaking, with a different kind of engine that doesn't solely rely on Electric Generator. Although Electric Generator is also included in this list, 11 Lightning Energy and 3 Grass Energy, and even 2 Metal Energy as well, to be able to... I don't know why, to tell you the truth. Why am I running 2 Metal Energy in this list, I would ask. I'm not 100% sure. Fulgurite does not even use that, so maybe they're just trying to, I don't know, throw off their opponent or something? If you see the connection there, then let me know down in the description below. If it were me personally, I would probably cut the 2 Metal Energy and just run 13 Lightning Energy, or maybe even 5 Grass Energy with the 11 Lightning Energy. That's how I would probably do it. But anyhow, this is the list that I found. I'm just sharing it, passing it along. And I want to know what you think about this list. Do you think that this seems competitively viable? Do you think this just seems like a just for fun deck? Are you going to test this deck out? Have you played this deck before? What is your experience with the deck? Etc., etc. Let me know down in the comments below. I appreciate everybody's patience. I took a few days off. Scheduling was kind of crazy last week to record videos, and we're good. We're good this week. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks so much for being here. Thanks for chit-chatting with me, or rather, listening to me ramble about cards and a deck list. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found it informative, and let me know what other lists you might want to see. I feel like I'm running out of deck archetypes finally. I've done quite a few deck list videos, so be sure to check those out, and let me know what other post-rotation deck lists you might want to check out. And that's it for today. I'll see you guys in the next upload. Bye-bye.